Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. I'm Auji and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome. Make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if this reading resonates with you. Okay, so Libra, hey, I'm here in the flesh. Okay, so let's get into this message because I have a lot to talk about. First, let me see, because I got this, put this gum in the trash. I forgot I had some gum in my mouth, and I don't want to be just popping on here with y'all. Okay, so Libra, like, I want to talk about something, but I do have a video that I'm going to explain it in, but I've been seeing eagles like crazy. Today, I went to go, run some errands, do grocery shopping, Sunday morning shit. And I went to Sam's and it was closed. Okay. I forgot that on Sunday it opens at 10. And in the parking lot, I kid you not, I seen 3 eagles. We've been talking about threes a lot. 3 eagles. Then on my way home, like driving, I seen like more. So I'm like, okay, like that's 5 eagles, right? Then when I get into my actual, like my neighborhood complex, I see 5 eagles just flying around, just soaring around. And somebody told me, they was like in the comments when I talked about seeing like 3 eagles just flying like almost in the portal, and it was crazy. This happened on September 9th. Or September 8th, something like that, like right before the 9/9 portal. So somebody told me, eagles, they are solitary creatures. They fly by themselves. They never fly with other people. With other eagles. So then I looked up, I'm like, what does it mean when bald eagles fly in flocks? And what it means is they can be following the eagles north, or they could be following the eagle to some type of food. And what do eagles eat? Fish. We talked about the net caster, about the fish being there. Put your net there because it's time for you to pick up some fish. The fish has come. It's time for you to pick the net up. The fish are there. And me seeing all these eagles flying in flocks, I just feel like we're about to figure out what happens when eagles fly in flocks. Okay, what happens? I also feel heavy about children. Fish represents kids also. That came out as well, children. So something heavy about children. Also pregnancy also came out. Fish represents pregnancy as well. Something like an innocence, like the inner child. Crazy today. Oh my God, we always on point. We are definitely on the right path, y'all. Today the shadow work was, what were you like as a child? Okay. And then we have children, fish, a lot of things. Pregnancy, also something that you've been working on, something that you've been trying to grow, you're about to receive the blessings. So I'm feeling harvest season, and I'm also feeling like you can have some people behind you that that's following you to go eat, that's following you to success, that's following you to happiness, positivity, whatever your goals are. Okay, whatever your goals are. I'm gonna get some sage burning. Oh, Libra. Okay, I didn't come on here for nothing. All right, I came on here to let y'all know I appreciate everybody so much, all the love, all the support, all the reaching out on Instagram, everything. I love y'all so much. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Okay, so you can enter to win. In my giveaway, I'll be giving away a tarot deck, not a tarot deck, an oracle deck. Giving away an oracle deck. Also, some loose sage here. Also, I'll be hand making a crystal bracelet. Oh, where's my crystals? I don't even have my crystals on today. I have my crystal, my healing crystal that I keep here in my book. I try to read this book almost every day. What is it? Y'all know I'm like a bookie. If it can focus. Let me see. There we go. If that could focus. I try to read this Ayanna Van Zant Until Today book almost like every single day. They have beautiful prompts, and usually to make sure I'm on the right path. On the right path, I will put my crystal right in the middle of the book. Since I picked this up, let's see. I experience and express the power of trust because I know I'm not missing any steps I need to take. Ooh. That's also eagles follow the other leaders, knowing that they're going in the right direction. So I feel like everything is definitely connected here. Let's get into this reading, Libra. So I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to post on Instagram and the community the stuff that you got to do to get it. But I'm going to make I'm going to hand make you guys a crystal bracelet. Get some sage, oracle deck, crystal bracelet. I may even throw in this little crystal what the, and I would do that. OMG, did I just break the whole thing? Oh my gosh, I just broke it. And that's my is this my rose quartz? You know what? Yeah. I just broke this whole thing. I'm gonna have to get this up because, oh, there you go. Yes, I broke it. OMG. Sorry, crystals. Just broke my whole crystal thingy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up and make a mental note. I'm trying to get all this glass up right here, right now. Let me put this over here. Well, let me hold it from the bottom. You can't hold it from the top, it'll come out. But yes, I might throw in a little crystal bottle for y'all if y'all still want it. The shit done broke and everything. Anywho, let's get into this message. When eagles fly in flocks. First of all, when eagles get together, we've been seeing a lot of eagles. What messages do we have for Libra? What messages do we have for Libra? What messages do we have for Libra today? I see a work your light. Not a work your light. Yep, a work your light card in the midst of this. I'm going to leave it right in here, whatever it is. But what messages do we have for Libra? Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. There's something that you need to look and see, something that you have not been seeing for a while, and you need to look a little deeper in it. Star ancestors, somebody could be guiding you, like literally trying to guide you somewhere, literally trying to give you some type of information. What other messages do we have for Libra? I had a really good morning. Let yourself be seen. I had a really good morning this morning. What other messages? When eagles fly in flocks. Karmic relationships, Orient energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So there's something that you need to see the other side of. Somebody is not seeing the other side. Okay? You need to see the polarity of something. Let yourself be seen. Maybe the polarity of yourself. But there's a karmic relationship that I feel like the lesson from this is going to make you grow. A lot of you guys are still in karmic relationships. We did the spiritual warfare reading the other day. And a lot of you guys are still in karmic relationships. And there's another side that you're not seeing about this. you're not seeing your part. I'm willing to bet you're not seeing your part in it. What else do we have for Libra? I thought we was about to talk about fish and harvest, but they said, it's something I remember the soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. This I remember. Remember, this is like a forgiveness card, if I'm not mistaken. A forgiveness card, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah. This looked like some other spiritual warfare for some time. This looked like something needs you cracked open. Something needs you cracked open. Something needs you vulnerable, and you're trying to be like strong through it. You're not like being vulnerable through it. Like something needs you cracked open. Let's go in here for star ancestors really quickly. It says the ancestors knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong. When we do the unexpected. So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what is in the open. You're here to remember and uncover the ancient secrets and transmissions, technology and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now, okay? So there's some type of ancient, I felt a download yesterday. It was about divine feminine and divine masculine. Like, I was recording myself in the flesh too, like this, and I had to cut off the camera. I couldn't even talk. Like, I was having this type of download about it and just tons of information. I try to give myself time to process it because I'll feel it through here, but to get it to come out of my mouth in a way that y'all can understand it, I gotta sit on it a little bit, okay? I gotta sit. Okay, so there's some type of downloads. There's some information. I feel like the eagles also represent taking a closer, not a closer, but a broader look at things, okay? Almost, it's making you get closer, but the closer you get to something, the closer you get to something, the less you can see all of it. The more you move above it, the more you see the whole picture. I hope that made sense. It made sense in my head, y'all. It made sense to me. Karmic relationships. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orient times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflicts and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our hearts and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children. That's probably what it is. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. So for some of you guys, there's a karmic relationship, and this karmic relationship is put in your place. Wait a minute, okay? Put in your place. It's put in front of you for both of you guys to see your own polarities, basically for you to see yourself, your shadow self, okay? The darkness, the dark and the light. So for some of us, when we get in relationships, we'd be like, this person did me so wrong. and I was nothing but loving, and I was nothing but nice to them. We play victim. We don't like to call it victim, but it's victim. It's this person did everything to me. It's not really saying I did a couple things too. I started the relationship on this note. I gave the impression that I was blah, blah, blah. I have a relationship. This is like in my business. I had a relationship that overlapped. If y'all don't know what that means, y'all don't know what that means, okay? But I had a relationship that overlapped. And I really liked the person that it overlapped with, but it was an overlappage of a relationship. And I could have my reasons all I want to as to why, and I do have my reasons all I want as to why something overlapped or whatever. But then in the grand scheme of things, the other person ended up hurting me. And like this, just because I be so woke, in the same ways that I've hurt him. So when people ask me about it, I can be mad, but not really that mad. Like I can be mad, but I'm like, damn, that's karma though. That's what you put out, you get back. Damn, shoot. I thought I was smarter than that. I thought I can get through it. But when you're young, you learn. And like now when I look back, there's no way that I could like fault a person or be upset or be angry at a person, because I understand. I played you, you played me. Point blank, that's what happens. Like if that's what happens in relationships, So let's go to I remember. There's a karmic relationship here that you're supposed to see. For some of you guys, this karmic gonna stay around, and it's gonna always have that hold on you until you realize the polarities. You realize the things about them that make you sick, or that bothers you, that gets on your nerves. You realize how you possess that inside as well. Okay, you realize how you have that too. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. This dress is way too big, y'all, but it's so cute and flowy. Anywho, you see the top? It has like a little bow. Anyhow, let's see what I remember. There's a karmic relationship you're supposed to see yourself in, and until you see yourself, you won't be able to see, because there's something that you're not noticing that you do. There's something that you're not noticing that you do that's strong enough. Let me focus this because, okay. There's something that you do that you don't notice, and there's an energy that you put out that makes you attract certain things. And you really want to attract the opposite. You really want to attract something new. But the universe is like, you're doing it too. You're doing it. You're doing something else. Okay? Not saying you're everything. You may just be everything that you call that next person. You might be everything that you call that next person. You just probably can't see it. We host shadow work, okay? Shadow work on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. Definitely in the description bar below. Or make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notification bells are on. Because I do shadow work in here on the community, okay? So there's something that you need to see within yourself, okay? It says, I remember there was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you are living right now, when you plotted out these exact moments along the time of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the ones less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with the path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her lifetime comes eye to eye with doubt. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have cracked open. Don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home into your body, at the center front of your life. It's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. When things are at their darkest, that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. It's through the crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your strategies into gold. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. I didn't even read the whole thing, but that's beautiful. All paths lead home after this. Cracked open. Rock bottom. Some of you guys could be hitting rock bottom right now. Okay? Or you could be going through a situation where you have so much pressure over you. So much pressure. And instead of letting that defeat you and letting that make you give up on yourself, let that crack you open. Let that open yourselves up. Let it soften you in a sense. And I know that's like that's the number one thing we don't want to do. Like when we get hurt, the first thing we're not gonna want the number one thing we're not gonna want to do is be vulnerable. That's basically what cracked open is saying. When you get a door shut in your face, to even muster up the strength to go through another door, that's vulnerability. Some people will be like, this ain't for me. Time to go. But nope, not you. Not you. You like, I'm going to... So there's a lot going on here, okay? First, there's some type of lost wisdom. There's a karmic relationship. There's also you being called into a plan that kind of... Probably everybody in your life's not doing this, okay? And even if they are doing something similar... on the scheme of on the scale of what you want to do things or how you want to do things is much bigger. Okay, so you have to remember your soul, basically following your heart through everything. For some of you guys, there's a road that you could have probably been, or this could be a relationship, a person. There's somewhere where you've been neglected or you've been hurt or something happened there where in order to go for this thing again, it's going to take strength. It's also going to take some type of vulnerability. It's going to take something to go through this thing again. And you have to go through it being yourself. You can't go through it hardening up. Now you're somebody different. You have to go through this door. Not only like yourself, but take off a couple layers now. Okay, let's get into these. Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see if I want to do something else. I don't want to do anything else. I burnt so much sage in here yesterday. Okay. Like that, my outside, my porch, my front yard was smelling like sage. That's how much sage I burned. Anyhow. I like the loose leaf. It's so much easier to burn. It burns faster though. The sage that comes, wrapped, it burns slower, but the loose leaf is easier to burn for me. Okay. All right. Tell me more about star ancestors for Libra. Tell me more about star ancestors for Libra. There's something about love. I thought this was focused. 1 second. There's something about love that you're not seeing. Vulnerability. How could you open yourself up more to something? Look a little deeper. Hidden secrets. Something definitely could be filling you up with love, or just really, really good, really feel good information. Like really, really good information. What's at the bottom of the deck? Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. You're holding yourself back. Definitely holding yourself back. You're holding back from this. For some of you guys, there is some type of insight. There could also be some type of love around you, some type of relationship around you that you're holding yourself back from. There's an insight shining on you about this person. Could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But the Ace of Cups is love. So I feel like that the ancient wisdom is something that happens that has something to do with love. I feel like for some of you guys, you don't understand how much you're going to hold on to this thing and value this thing. Value it. How much you're going to value this information that you get. Whatever information that is. Tell me more about star ancestors for Libra. Oh. Two of Cups. This is a love relationship. At the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. You don't see how this is going to equal you. Okay, not equal you, but kind of like compliment you. That's the word that I was looking for. This is going to compliment you. This is something that you feel like you're worth, like you know your worth here. And this is from a lot of wisdom, because the Queen of Swords, she's like, I feel like she's the most intelligent queen. She has so much inner wisdom, so much inner strength, that she is looked at as a strong queen. So much intellect. So for some of you guys, you don't see, there's something in love that's trying to open up to you. There's something trying to come down, shining down on you, some type of download in love. I feel like this is a relationship, a partnership. It could be a new job, something like that. But something is trying to download you here. This thing is definitely going to be like really, really good for you in love. Like really, really good for you. When you make your boundaries, because you're going to need to make your boundaries, because that's one of your things, your boundaries now. So don't think you're going to get this soulmate person and not have no boundaries, because you're going to need to make some boundaries. So once you make these boundaries, this person is definitely going to respect them. Okay. There's a high level of respect here. You got the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching your light. Okay? Somebody's watching your shine. You could still be second guessing yourself. But at the bottom of the deck, this is clear. There's also some communication that's going to happen here. A lot of communication. Somebody, the universe could just be sending somebody to you. Sending some type of love. I feel like this is in the form of like a soulmate or a twin flame type person. Tell me more about karmic relationships for Libra. King of Cups. Somebody grew up. Karmic relationships. Somebody grew. I had a reading about this. I don't know if I put this up, but I did do a reading about this, and somebody had grew up. Somebody had went all the way from the Page of Cups all the way up to the King of Cups. And me seeing this in a karmic relationship, and then me saying that there's something that you did not see. In this karmic relationship, there's some type of love that you did not see. There's something that you did not see in the person. And it's because you didn't see yourself. You didn't see your dark side. So there was some type of light in a person that you didn't see as well, because it bounces off of each other. Dark, light, light, dark. Okay. For some of you guys, this person has definitely grown. Has somebody has failed to see their conflict. And the fact that this is the fact that this karmic relationship is soul growth and conflict. Okay? Soul growth and conflict. You see, soul growth and conflict. And the fact that this is soul growth, this is spiritual growth, okay? This is love growth. And then this is conflict here. So for some of you guys, I feel like for this karmic relationship, you grew through some type of conflict, okay? There was some type of conflict that you grew through. Let's tell me more about karmic relationships. Also, for some of you guys, you got some type of higher intelligence, higher emotional intelligence, some type of higher spirituality. You've looked back. So this is telling me that you have looked back. You got the hangman. So for some of you guys, you have surrendered. You have surrendered the idea of you always being right. And then some of you guys have surrendered the idea of you always being wrong or you always being in the middle. You know, the hangman is just hanging there, okay? For some of you guys, this is freeing. This is putting the burden down. For some of you guys, you sacrificed and went through a karmic relationship because you were sent here to play out these karmic relationships with each other. For some of you guys, you sacrificed and went through this karmic relationship with a soulmate. And this karmic relationship was so burdened, was such a burden on your back, that now the burden's over. The Ten of Wands is all about putting these wands down. Now the burden is always, it's about the easier way to do something. Now that you understand your polarities and their polarities, their light, their darkness, their shadow side, their light side, and now you understand your shadow side, your light side, I feel like you two can kind of work together now. Now there can be some type of teamwork. Okay, somebody sacrificed to do this. For some of you guys, this karmic relationship that put so much on you is a soulmate relationship. For some, I say this really, really lightly because, you know, I'm not the one to be like, well, no, I am. But some of you guys, the karmic is a karmic. It's karmic. Sit there for you to learn. But some of you guys were sent here with your soulmate to play out a karmic relationship so you can get some type of downloads, so you can learn how to love, so you can learn how to be vulnerable. I'm just fucking up today. Today is just the day, right? I just wanted some more sage and I just made a mess. Put this all up in here. I done bust my little crystals. They made a mess. Okay. But some of you are here so you can learn how to be open, be vulnerable. So when you see this person, when this person comes in front of you, you know exactly who they are. You won't be sitting there pushing them away, fighting them away. For some of you guys, there's some type of contract, soul contract that you had, okay, to come down here and play out this karmic relationship. For some of you guys, this person is in your flock. They're following you. Some of you guys, you could have planned to be alone. Like you weren't planning to fall in love. Like you weren't planning to be in love. You weren't planning to want none of that lovey-dovey stuff. But now there's a new plan. Now there's a new plan happening here. And for some of you guys, this you wouldn't know this unless you're like intuitive. But for some of you guys, you sacrificed. You sacrificed to come here. To play out a karmic relationship with your soulmate. To gain some type of ancient wisdom. For some of you guys, this knowing that this person is your soulmate, knowing that this karmic is your soulmate, that's some type of ancient wisdom. Understanding that there's some type of polarities that you guys have to understand in each other or figure out or even see in each other. That's also some ancient wisdom. Akashic records. This Akashian energy. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm going to say it. Something needs you vulnerable. Maybe this person, something caused so much hurt, and that's the last thing we want to do. Or maybe some of you guys, there was this karmic that hurt you that now you have to open yourself up to. All paths are going to lead home. All paths are about to lead you home. You didn't go on no wrong path. You didn't go down the wrong path. You didn't fall with the wrong person. All paths lead you home. Tell me more about I remember. Some of you guys, you could have dreamed of this person before. I remember for Libra. I remember the soulmate. You know what the plan is. You know what sounds good to everybody. This person hurt me. Let him go. Find somebody. You know what the plan is, but what is your heart saying? What's your soul saying? For some of you guys, the bottom of the deck, you got the Temperance. Got the angels putting you guys together. This is also understanding all the elements. Letting all the elements work. This is a karmic relationship that's a soulmate. We understand what happens in the day. Like this person didn't do you good. You didn't do that person good. They ain't do you good. It's like I was saying in my reading, this one person you're going to say, hell to the no. They can't come back. But you know. I always be like, it's that one. Okay, you can't lie to me. You can lie to them. You can't. We here. It's that person, this soulmate. You dreamed of this person. You remember the innocence. You remember the love. You remember it. And it's time for you coming face to face, and who you going to choose. Are you going to choose in what you know with your mind? Or are you going to choose what you know with your soul, with your being? Okay? With your spiritual being. What are you going to choose? Some of you guys are being connected with people that are in their flesh, that when we were, when we were just souls, y'all were connected. OMG, I was going to write a book about this, about people meeting each other in the flesh from being souls that were connected from your soul cluster. And then now you meet people in the flesh now. And how would that be? How would you know? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have met. Let me know if you've ever met somebody. If it's too much, you can follow me on Instagram. You can DM me because I want to know, because I got a story. It's something like when you meet a person and you feel like everything in your body, in your being, feels like you've known them before. But then you got to be kind of careful with that, because hurt also is familiar. But when we talking about this soulmate level, it's just like, you know that you loved this person before. It could be the first time you kiss, and you kissed this person before. The first time you made love and you feel like you've made love to this person before. Like you feel just like everything is just in sync. Like, why does it feel like I know you? Why does it feel like we've been together? Like we've been married for years. Like it just works. It just fits. It's like a puzzle piece that just fits in together. It's just intertwined. We don't have to figure things out. It just works together. Those relationships that just work together, that you don't have to force, that you don't have to try to strain and try to move in a certain direction. Those are those relationships. But sometimes it be those relationships that are so powerful, and Spirit knows that those are the only relationships that are going to get us to see. So sometimes those relationships are used as karmic relationships to get us to see. Get us to see ourselves. Because a relationship ain't nothing but a mirror. And you're being sent downloads about a relationship, a mirror relationship that mirrored you. I'm sorry if this is like this is like very specific. This is a karmic reading. A karmic, that's a soulmate. I would show y'all the cards. Tell me more about I Remember. Tell me more about I Remember. Tell me more about I Remember for Libra. Inner wisdom. Like I said, are you going to follow that knowing from like your mind, or you gonna follow that inner knowing? Like, you know what's supposed, like for some of you guys, you know, like, I'm not just supposed to be wrapped up in this person no more. They don't deserve me. They didn't treat me well, or something like that. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was passionate. Yeah, it was fiery. But no. For some of you guys, you know that. But now you're about to be put together. For some of you guys, you don't think that this relationship is going to bring any happiness, anything positive, anything that can grow. You don't think this relationship is going to grow anything. Like, you think you've outgrown it. You think you're done with this relationship. Like, oh, I'm done. Whether this is going to be in the sense of the same person or another person, because we do that as well. People learn karmic lessons. You learn half of the lesson from that person, then half of the lesson from that person. But you're going to come face to face with a karmic lesson, something. For some of you guys, you need to stop doubting yourselves, or not doubting yourself, but pitying yourselves for what you've been through. For some of you guys, the exact thing that you've been through is about to lead you home, lead you to the blessing, lead you to the harvest. Somebody's also following you home. I don't mean that in starker vibes, but I remember I did a reading like months ago. This is a while ago. And I was saying that the relationship grows as you grow. You're the mirror for the relationship. The more you work on yourself, the more the relationship grows. And I mean that like internally, like getting your mental health in order, doing your self-work, like showing up. Like, I mean that like internally. The more you work on yourself internally, the more the relationship grows. This relationship is not going to let one person get off the hook without doing the work. Both people got to do the work. If you're doing the work and it's growing, just know that the other person's doing the work as well. You don't got to stand over nobody's shoulder. Okay, tell me more about the Ace of Cups for Libra. If this video is resonating with you, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure y'all subscribe. I mean, come on now. Lord Jesus. Did we talk about children? The Empress pops out. Love is coming towards you. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. There's a relationship that you need to look a little deeper into. Look a little deeper at yourself. Look a little deeper in that person and see if you can see yourself. See if you definitely can see yourself in that person. If you can see yourself in that person, then you know you've attracted that person, because you attracted what you are, who you are. And if it's not bad, if you're not a bad person, then how is this person a bad person? Don't lose your hope on love. Okay, this could also be an Aquarius. Also, I'm seeing Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Big, heavy here. This is also alchemy as well. Letting it work for you, the good and the bad. Being able to see through the good and the bad. Being able to see the growth in something. Being able to see the love in something. Being able to see the positivity in something. The compassion in something. Looking at a person with compassion. Why is it important for a person to have compassion? Why is compassion so important? Okay? Work on that heart chakra so you can work on your relationships. I might start doing heart chakra prompts, okay? Tell me more about the Two of Cups for Libra. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. Something you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this for so long. Been waiting for this for so long, and it's finally coming to you. Finally coming towards you. But once you start looking at it through the eyes of the Empress, through the eyes of full love and compassion, non-judgment, okay? Through the eyes of you're me and I'm you, okay? We are in this together. You both of your cards came out here. Only thing we're waiting on is Justice come out. Queen of Swords came out. The Empress came out. This is all for you. For some of you guys, you don't see the grand scheme. You don't see the plan. You don't see the future. And the Two of Wands was just trying to come out. You don't see how is this going to get me to the future? How is our future going to be? You don't see how is this going to get you to the end goal? How am I going to, what? I thought in order to get something, I had to close this door on you and then go somewhere else. Now I can't be doubling back, opening back a door. Isn't that insanity? Isn't that, hustling backwards? Tell me more about the King of Cups for Libra. Tell me more about the King of Cups for Libra. Here we go. The Lovers. The Lovers. With the King of Pentacles. Why you couldn't see it before is because both of you guys were wearing a mask. Now both of you guys are naked, heading onto the right path. I feel like both of you guys have been working. Now, if this is a karmic that ain't been working, still on that bull swank, okay, this ain't them. Because both the Lovers, both people are naked here. Both people are in their truth, in their authentic self. And this doesn't mean all peaches and cream. This means that they understand themselves, their light side, their shadow side. They understand. So now they have a deeper understanding of love, a deeper understanding of affection, a deeper understanding of vulnerable. This is about having a deeper understanding of commitment, a deeper understanding about freedom, being free. The Lovers are free. The Lovers card and the Devil's card is the same card. I feel like the Lovers card, the Devil card, and then the Hierophant card was somebody guiding two people. These people are free to do what they want. They come from two totally different walks of life, but from somehow they're connected because they were connected spiritually before they were connected in this human body. This represents Adam and Eve. Kind of, you see the snake with the garden, Eve, Adam. Somebody got to accept someone else's wrongdoings here. Because the idea that the Disney fairy tale idea of love is not reality. It's beautiful. I love it. I love stories. Okay. I love it. But it's not reality. It's not the reality of sense. And people make a sense when they say, like, they have this thing like, we shouldn't have to suffer to love. We shouldn't have to suffer to love. But look at your relationship with your sister or somebody. Okay, look at your relationship with your, sometimes relationships, they go through things so you can understand different aspects of people. Now, I'm not saying you do have to suffer to love, but there's certain relationships that are going to be excruciating. Okay, and that may be your soulmate. And it's excruciating, so not only could you see like, damn, this person's a bad person, it's so you could turn around and see who you are. Not saying you're a bad person. Now, if you don't feel you're a bad person, then automatically there's a little grace and compassion for the next person. You get how that goes? This comes out the blue. You're focused on someone else. You're focused on something else and you're not happy there. Or you're just like, blah, there. But then this love comes out the blue. Then something comes out of the blue for you. But both people are naked here. That's why they're on the right path. Both people are honest. Both people have a different understanding. Tell me more about the Hanging Man. So right now you're gaining understing of this person. This is how you're going into your future with this Hanging Man. Sacrificing. Surrendering. No, I feel this is surrendering now. The sacrifice already happened. You sacrificed when you came down here to go through this karmic relationship with your soulmate. Yeah, that's what you sacrificed. And now you're surrendering now. Surrendering in the future now. Because for some of you guys, you realize that this is a soulmate. You guys could be seeing twos heavy today. Or you could have been seeing twos a lot. Now there's some type of balance here. Once you surrender, there's some type of balance here. Tell me more about the Six of Cups for Libra. You remember your soulmate, but it's so hard for you to change your mind. You want to, but everything in your being, your knowledge, your mind, your brain is telling you, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. We've been hurt before. I'm just only going to get hurt again. Don't be stupid. That's what your mind is telling you. But then your soul is speaking as well. Your soul is speaking to you with this Six of Cups card. This soulmate energy is heavy. You may be wondering, why is it hard for me to walk away from that one? What's up with that one? Why is that one the task? Why is that one making me lose sleep, making me drink, making me smoke, making me eat, making me just crazy? What's up with this one? Okay. Some of you guys could have dated multiple people, but it's that one. What is up with that one? Why does that person have a hold on you? Okay. That's because you're being reminded. You're trying to outsmart your heart, and you can't do that. You don't see how this is going to, this was the same thing. You don't see how this is going to grow into anything. That's your big thing. You're trying to think, you don't see how, like, mentally, am I going to grow this thing into something that I want? How? It doesn't add up. When it don't make sense, basically. Tell me more about, just pop right out, the Sun. Listen to yourself inside. For some of you guys, you're thinking this way because you didn't been listening to other people. You listen to so many other people. You've been, the advice for other people's relationships. So it's now like you got to take your own advice. But once you follow your heart, your inner wisdom inside of you, not in your mind, but that inner soul wisdom, that leads you to your happiness. That is how you get your happiness. You can't be listening to other people dictate your happiness. And you can't be letting your own mind dictate your happiness. What's at the bottom of the deck? The end of suffering. No more suffering. The end of this drained energy. If this person drains you, the end of self-sabotage as well. If this person drains you, It's the end. It's some new clearing energy. But some of you guys feel stuck. You feel trapped. It's in your mind, though. Your mind. The more you think about it, the more you feel trapped. We kept saying, just say yes. Just say yes. A person may ask you out on a date. Just say yes. Somebody who you've been dating before or something like that. Just say yes to it. See. Just go see. Ain't nobody say, put that thing on them. I say go see. Let's get into these black cards. Tell me more about this situation for Libra. Tell me more about this for Libra. Oh, we almost at an hour. On the internet, somebody could be hitting you up on the internet. Something's divine timing on the internet. Let me get this. Something could be hitting you up on the internet. There's some type of new energy coming in. This is new. This is new. This is fresh. You know this person, but you don't know this energy. You don't know who this person was hiding. If you seen darkness, they were hiding light. If they seen all your light, you were hiding your darkness. Protection and love. Flames. Protection. It's protection over this. Let the universe send you this, okay? Tell me more about it. Karmic relationships for Libra. Tell me more about karmic relationships for Libra. Good news, and it's valuable news. It's good news in this relationship. Tell me more about karmic relationships for Libra. You got my attention. Wild and free. Let this fire run wild and free. This passion, both of y'all got each other's attention. It's good news. Let this fire, let this passion run wild and free. Wild and free, I wrote that card. It's just like letting your hair down and being yourself, not caring what anyone thinks in this love. Not caring about it. Not giving a crap, okay? What nobody else is thinking about in this love, okay? Tell me more about I Remember for Libra. Let's get you guys up out of here. Tell me more about I Remember for Libra. Scared and stuck. What? Scared and stuck. Think this person can hurt you. Tell me more about I Remember. Remembering that hurt. Remember that past relationship. You got giving gifts. Be vulnerable. Tell me more about I Remember. Next week. Something could be happening next week. Okay, Libra, I hope you guys enjoyed your message for today. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Y'all know I love y'all. And also make sure you follow on Instagram and you turn your notification bells on so you can see about this giveaway that is coming up, okay? So I love you guys and I will see you in the next video.